on the streets a few months. I'm trying to pick myself up. I may be living alone, but I still believe in love. And although my flaws had dragged me down on the coldest night, I'm still kicking around. Then I saw you back before my time was shortened. No, throughout my life you called me a renegade. Throughout my life you said we could start again, but I'm a renegade of your love. But I'm a renegade of your love.
Всем здорово, и это канал GameDor, ну а я продолжаю махать палочкой в Hogwarts Legacy. И не забываем залетать по ссылке в описании и забирать свой бонус в игре Красаут 2.0.
Revelio. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Revelio.
I'm sure that Faust
Revelio.
has a sense of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet. At
least now we know alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. The
Revelio.
rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting. Revelio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous
Revelio.
lock. Brilliant.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Revelio. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Revelio.
We've read the world. All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly.
Confringo.
We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. There's something here by the altar. Accio.
What did you
Revelio.
find?
Depulso. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Caborso. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
That's a lot of bone rattle.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it!
Revelio.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Reparo. Compulso. Revelio.
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Lumos. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to find a safe way across.
Confringo.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Revelio. Imperio.
Crucial. That spell got my attention.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Confringo. Crucio. Imperio. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Bombarda. Imperio. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Crucio. Bombarda. Confringo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio. Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before.
That worked. Keep going. Accio.
Appears some of these stone tablets have 2 rune symbols. That has to mean something.
Accio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio. Potato. Stupid. Stupid one. Imperial. Crucio. Bombarda. Confringo. Crucial. Imperial. Confringo.
For a moment there, I thought that could never end.
Revelio. Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
Revelio.
Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially for my
Revelio.
own. Is that ominous? Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Revelio.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Revelio.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Confringo. Lumos. Confringo.
Lumos.
Accio. Depulso. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety Bridge complete.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Accio. Revelio.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Revelio.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this ready. She thinks it's
Confringo.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
Revelio.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Was that your best?
I'm handling it.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio. Revelio.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our
Артур,
enemies.
привет.
What
Как дела?
Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
А у меня, как обычно, делишки вообще просто супер. У тебя-то как делишки?
Revelio.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio.
О, а я даже не знаю, когда РДР-ка. Я тут и еще эту игрульку скачал. Enlisted называется. Про войнушку, ну, войнушка такая. Похожа чем-то даже на Battlefield 2042. Ну, только графика похуже. Так, а что здесь, животные сами есть не умеют, что ли? Так, ладно, мне особо эти не нужны. А, ну конечно пишу. Конечно, по РДРке напишу, побегаю, если что.
proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Revelio.
Showing off is a muggle trick.
Revelio.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lowing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Ow!
Just because they can go to Diagon,
It's not like her to forget.
doesn't make those city witches any better than us.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
Revelio.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Revelio.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. That's it. Like that it's the word.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. How charming. They keep in touch with each other. There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. Preparo.
Fantastic.
Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Revelio. Watch your step. Or just raring for a fight. Revelio.
Wait, what was that? There's no turning back now. Over here!
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Revelio.
Watch out! It's her lead. She'll make it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well
Revelio. Brilliant. Reparo. Revelio.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken? Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Cheeky tourists wandering around the room.
Pardon me? My
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Bubatuba pus. Bubatubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are booba-tubers?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
How on earth did you discover that booba-tuber pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure booba-tuber pus could cause boils, an altered form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba-tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Saccharissa, what did you ask me to do again?
Gather booba-tubers from the Forbidden Forest for my new pimple cream formula.
Protego! Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
I've always said that.
This looks intriguing. This is where Saccharissa said to go. Now where are those booba-tubers?
Revelio.
Just my luck.
Confringo. Defendo.
Crucio.
Imperio. Bombarda. Confringo. Capolso. Defendo. Confringo.
Crucio.
Bombarda. Confringo. Imperio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Imperial.
Crucio.
Bombarda. Confringo. Defendo. Depulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio.
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Confringo. Revelio.
Nothing to poke in Arranger except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me.
Potato! That's Confringo! You can do, is it? Real quick, don't go down.
You haven't Confringo!
Go!
Revelio.
Confringo!
Confringo!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Confringo! Incendio!
Incendio!
Where's that goblin helm, you little thief?
Expelliarmus.
Potato!
Confringo.
Very weak.
Reducto!
Cost us our ransom. Incendio!
Yeah, plan.
Confringo! Confringo! Potato! Incendio! Incendio!
Is it you?
Are you even Incendio?
Chris. Let's talk.
Keep your body by curse. Confringo! Potato! Everyone gets lucky now and then. You're embarrassing yourself. Incendio! What do you need me to do?
Bombarda. Your poaching days are over. Revelio. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now. Potato! Confringo. Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come. Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. door's always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Velio.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio. Lumos. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Turn my back for 1 second and what happens? Calamity. The very moment I don't have every one of you stand... Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Revelio.
Come up with me. I'll stick 'em like a knocktail.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear taste.
Revelio.
This time it's not just one, is it? It's the whole lot of us, all falling prey to some delusion what seems to have gripped one of us.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
You can learn a lot from weather though, can't you? It's like everything's foretold right before. What are you smiling at? Don't you go giving me that look. I'm saying, if it's cloudy, like you know...
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you, if you get my meaning.
Capulso. Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
Who says crime doesn't pay? Right. Swimming in Gary. Come out before I fight. Someone's going to... What do you think you're doing?
And it's up!
Think you could?
Turn that in the first!
Bombarda. Stupid one.
Let me out, look alive! Confringo!
You will! I'll get that goblin helm back. Hopefully by rummaging your corpse. Just how many witches and wizards?
Shoot like a lamb! Levioso! Hold still!
You. Something.
Levioso!
What have you done?
Levioso!
Reparo. Revelio.